We're doing the sports interview, and we're about to introduce someone that is back finally.
I'm back. Oh, it's been 4 weeks and 4 days, and I'm back. So
Yep, and Randy here, we're going to talk about the Jets, baseball, everything that's happened.
All right, so right now it's off season for baseball, so they're trying to clutch hit to get their players for the new season, which I think is going to be the season for the Yankees next season because they lost Soto, which, whatever, sucks for Soto because he picked the worst team of New York, which is the Mets. And then Bryce Harper is now trying to rehabilitate the Phillies. Toronto Blue Jays trying to rehabilitate their team. And so this is going to be a really great season for next year for baseball.
Because the Yankees got Cody Bellinger. They got Max Fried. They got Max Fried. They got Cody Bellinger. They got Paul Goldschmidt. And they got a really good pitcher from the Reds.
Oh, and shout out to anybody that's in Boston, Massachusetts. Because I'm going there sometime not this year, but sometime of the new year. So if you see me in Boston, Massachusetts, don't be afraid to say hi to me or ask me about sports or whatever, because I'll be in Boston, Massachusetts for a few weeks because my aunt and her boyfriend are in Boston, Massachusetts. And my aunt's relocating in Boston, Massachusetts, so I'll be there again. So if you see me, don't be afraid to say hi.
Yep, and his name is Randy.
It's tattooed on my hand. It says Randy.
Randy.
It says I'm a good boy.
Now Randy's going to talk to you guys about the Jets.
All right, so there's a lot of things going on with the New York Jets. So they're renegotiating a contract with Aaron Rodgers, which I feel like, why renegotiate? Just give him the new contract because he said for his last year of playing in the National Football League, he wants to win his last Super Bowl with the Jets. He already won it with the Green Bay Packers against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which that was an okay Super Bowl. Wasn't the best.
Yep.
But overall, he has so much to give for the New York Jets. Which, shout out to the New York Jets sponsoring my job with the Big Mac. Thank you for sponsoring us, New York Jets.
That's true.
Our Big Mac is now certified for the New York Jets, so come on down to McDonald's and get yourself a Big Mac, and you'll see we have a New York Jets Big Mac box.
Yep.
So good. Thank you, New York Jets, for supporting us and actually have us signature as your sponsors for your sponsor and your team.
That's true.
So, more about the Jets. If they would have got Devontae Adams so much sooner, they would have had a very better record. So they basically took their sweet time just to get Devontae Adams. And they have a good running back, Bryce Hall, which he had a tremendous year. I mean, they didn't utilize him as he should utilize, but they did have a good season with Bryce Hall. Now, if they're negotiating a contract with Aaron Rodgers, they should not think it because he has so much to get for it. If you just did what he wanted, play with Devontae Adams before the new season, he would actually show up to training camp. You know, it's not a good choice not to show up because you want a certain player on your team. But overall, they should have just gave him what he wanted, what he needed for his roster. And firing the head coach and giving a crummy coach that's not that good of knowing the plays, whatever. But Aaron Rodgers is really close to him, but not a good route. But overall, the New York Jets will probably have a better season next season.
Mm-hmm. And here's Randy going to talk about the WWE, the whole bloodline.
Okay, so now what's going on with the WWE right now, which they're overdoing it with Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan constantly.
Agreed.
I swear, this should be their final
match.
Because they're dragging it way too much. way dragged it. So
yep.
I feel like this should be their last match because mommy this, mommy's that. But guess what? Daddy's home.
I remember that. And I think we're going to get, like, what would happen with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I don't think he's coming back.
Okay, so here's my thought about that, okay? Not once, but twice you hit a freaking banned move that is very dangerous. It put actually Stone Cold Steve Austin out of emission for a while.
Yep.
Because it was Bret Hart versus Stone Cold for, I think, the IC title. I don't remember. It was right around the year I was born, but I was only an infant. But I clarified more of it when I got into wrestling. But I remember, it was Owen Hart. Rest in peace to you, Owen Hart. Rest in peace. Owen Hart was the one that hit the pile driver to Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And fractured something in his neck. That's why Stone Cold had to retire from wrestling because of that. That's why they banned that move because Owen Hart hit the pile driver. He hit the pile driver to Stone Cold. That's why it was banned for so many years because the pile driver is a freaking signature move, but it's a very signature dangerous move.
Yep. And about the bloodline with Roman versus Solo in Tribal Combat on January 6th on Netflix.
Roman never lost his spot as Tribal Chief. He never got taken out as Tribal Chief. Basically, Solo was an entitled prick who took his spot as Tribal Chief because he was jealous of Roman because he was having the freaking spotlight for him, but he gave Solo, Jay, Jimmy the freaking promised land of relevancy. So he just took so much, I guess he took so much information that he can get, but there's one thing that Roman did not teach him. That's something that Solo would never find out, is leniency. So, basically, Solo has it coming to him. Because I already know for the fact Solo says, I leave my bloodline behind, you leave your bloodline behind. That's not going to fucking happen. And
it's not.
Excuse my French. That's not going to happen. But I'm just being honest here. That's not going to happen because I know there's going to be some corruption in that Tribal Combat.
I think Jay and the others are going to come out and save Roman.
I feel like that too. And I also feel like if Solo loses in Tribal Combat, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tamaloa is going to just bail on Solo Sikoa.
I think so too. And I want to thank you for doing the sports interview and welcome back.
Oh, it's good to be back. It's amazing to be back. Yep. Finally, I'm back.
Yep.